Have you ever had to fight for your spot? I live in Japan where almost everyone uses bicycles to get around, but you can't just leave your bike anywhere because parking isn't free. It usually costs around $1 or $2 a day, and most people rent a monthly space with their own number since it's cheaper and guaranteed. My space was number 105. A few weeks ago, someone in my building started having a guest who kept stealing my parking spot whenever they visited. Sometimes they'd even stay the whole night, which forced me to go park at the station, pay for parking, and walk all the way home. Then the next morning, I'd have to walk back to the station with my heavy bag. It was frustrating. The second time it happened, I told the building manager, but they didn't do anything. The third time I found the same expensive red bicycle parked there, I left a polite note in Japanese saying not to park in my space because I used it every day. Later, I found my own note taped to my space with the same tape I used, but this time, with curse words written on it. That was the final straw. I decided I wasn't going to let it slide. I had already been thinking about buying a new bicycle for longer trips, so I needed a strong lock anyway. I went to the shop and bought one of the thickest and strongest locks they had. The next time I saw that red bike parked in my spot, I used my new lock and locked it down. That bike hasn't moved for the last 7 days. The first note I got after that was full of threats and insults. They said they'd call the police, but I honestly didn't care. A few days later, I got another note, but this one was an apology. They said they tried to break the lock, but couldn't, and begged me to unlock it. I knew I'd already won. I moved to a different parking space a little farther away, just to avoid any legal trouble, and left a small note saying I'd unlock the bike for $100. I wrote, "Tape the money under the seat. If he doesn't pay, I'll wait a few weeks and move the bike far away at night. I'll steal the seat, cut the brakes and tires, and destroy anything else I can. I can't take the whole bike because he locked it too, so I'd have to carry it. But my lock is so thick it's almost as wide as my finger, and it can't be cut with normal tools. It would honestly be easier to cut the metal rack itself. I'm not usually like this, but if you push me too far, I push back harder."